Morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I have a project share I want to do real quick today. So was it last week? Yeah, I guess it was last week. Anna Rodriguez, who is Anna Rodriguez I believe on YouTube, she contacted me and asked me if I was interested in doing a private swap with her. And when she told me what it was, I said absolutely, which I was interested in doing a swap with her anyway. But when she told me what it was, I was really interested in it, and I'm going to show you guys what I made. So it's a paper Easter basket. So let me just get it in here so you can all see. And how freaking cute did that come out? I really liked the way it came out. Thought it was a lot of fun. It was really easy to make. Not to say that it's her original idea. I don't know that for a fact, but the tutorial I used was from MayMay. I think her channel is what? MayMay Made It. I am going to find the link to the tutorial I used. It was a live stream, so it was like 40-something minutes long, but you could fast forward through a lot of the beginning where she was just answering questions in the chat about other stuff. So, but I will put that link in there, but just know, fast forward till you get to the tutorial part. But it was super easy to make. It's this slatted basket. I only needed a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, score at 4 and 8, turn 4 and 8, 4 easy slit cuts, and then some strips of paper. So let's just get into what I did. So you really can't see it. She didn't actually have all the measurements stated in it. I know it's in her blog. But, so I may have cut these the slats a little too wide. I think I cut them at like 1 1/4 inches. I would probably do like 1 1/8 inches next time. And I think I cut them, because this turns out to be 4 inches deep. Well, it's 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. It's a 4-inch cube, basically. But I should have, I cut these, I think, at 4 1/2. I should have cut them at 4 1/4, I think. But I still really like the way it came out. It still came out really cute. And I think she did her handle at 12 inches. I did it at 10. I wanted it a little bit shorter. But it's really actually simple to make and put together. But let's just jump right into what I did. So I used some craft paper. With some pattern craft paper, you really can't see it too well, but a little bit you can see it, so that's fine. And then I just used some plain craft paper and ran it through a embossing folder that happened to be this basket weave, so I really liked that. Then I trimmed it in some lace and just a little bit of bling trim, not a lot. It's some white bling trim. I don't know if it's really showing up. Oh yeah, there it goes. So yeah, and then I just put some lace on the handle with some just random piece of that bling trim that was in white. Did what we call Tiffany flowers. Tiffany McGill, she happens to make these flowers. Again, not that it's her original, but it's just who I learned it from, so that's what I call them. I put a little leaf there. These are really easy to make. It's just basically either punching out or die cutting some few layers of flowers, crumpling them up, stapling them in the center, fluffing them out, and just slap a gem or something over it just to cover the staple. I put this cute little leaf on there. Then I'd made a, just like a little bunny gift tag with some mulberry paper flowers and a little gentle, just in this cute little spring pattern. And then I just used a piece of glitter. It's actually fabric, but it cuts really well on the Cricut. So I really like it. It's kind of like it's almost like a canvas that you would paint on, but then it has glitter on it, and the glitter doesn't come off. It's not a mess, and I really like it. I like it for making bows. But I had a little, I had like some scrap pieces, so I just cut like a thin piece to make like a little collar for them. Thought that was cute. Then I made this egg, and I made it out of the same pink glitter fabric. Just backed it on a piece of paper and put a clothespin, that's the word, and just some mulberry flowers and some of those Michael's beads, and just a Michael's bead that says peace. And that was real simple, and then it just clipped on. I wanted to make this stuff removable so it didn't have to be always Easter. It could be Mother's Day. She can use it on her desk, whatever she'd like to do with it. Then we're going to get into what I filled it with. So this is one of those Dollar Tree 3 for $1 composition books. I actually covered it with a napkin I did some, I don't really want to call it decoupaging because I didn't use Mod Podge or anything like that on it. But this is actually a napkin in the background. Then I printed and cut this cute little bunny rabbit. He's like a vintage bunny. I kind of went vintagey. Then I just used some of these Michael's flowers, I believe, with the Michael's bead. That says always. I just thought that was really cute. And it's really cute. I like it. Next thing I did, well, I don't want to say next thing, but another thing I did, which I didn't seal this pack yet because I think I want to actually add a few more to this, which I might do tonight or tomorrow. I did actually some vinyl die cuts, and I weeded it out, you know, all the negative space, and I did put the transfer tape on it. So I did a couple of love in this pretty spring color. I think I want to do some in pink. But these, I don't know what color, like a tealish kind of color. But I put the transfer tape on it already. Just want to move that back. Happy Easter, did 2 of those. And Dream and Create. And these were all in the Cricut design space already made. Part of my subscription, my monthly subscription. And I put one of the squeegees that you use to put the transfer tape on and to actually transfer it on. I bought a whole bunch of these off of Amazon. I thought they were a great goodie. I use them for matting and a lot of things. Kind of like a bone folder and for vinyl. So I threw one of those in there because they're lightweight and flat. That's the kind of stuff we like. So I'm going to shove that back in there. Then another thing I made was I have been enjoying making the crepe paper rosettes. And we had these little egg stickers and mulberry flowers and some more of those. Michael's beads, I like them for quick little sentiments. And the stickers already had some glitter on it. So, you know, I just wanted to, I have to open that pack, I think. I think there's a piece of my hair in there. And get that out. But, you know, hey. So, yeah, just some quick little embellishments. And then what I did was I had this paper. It's already pre-embossed. It came from, it's a 6x6 paper pack from Michael's Recollections. And I was actually going to emboss some scrap paper or whatever, what have you. But when I realized we had that pack, I said, oh, that'll work. And the only thing I did was, I did use the repositionable dots on the backs of these. But I didn't want to stick it right to the paper, so you can't see it, obviously, because it's clear. But I used a piece of acetate, same size as the background paper. Probably a little under 4 inches by around 5 inches, a little under 5, something like that, so that it could stick to that, and then she still has that background paper for something. Another thing I made were just some simple gold bows, and this was actually the front of a thank you card. I just trimmed it off the card and used it as my background paper. It was, you know, pretty purpley spring. It says thank you. I just thought that was cute. Just made some quick die cut gold bows. It's that Recollections gold. Sometimes you can get those, I think you get 25 for, I don't know how much the original price is, but a lot of times they're like 3 for $10 or whatever, so it ends up being like $3.33. And then I just threw some, I made a whole bunch of these little, I think I made 8, 2 of each color, 4 colors, yeah, so that's 8. Crepe paper rosettes. They work out to be about 2 inches. I actually just finished those this morning, and I just threw them in there on a piece of backer paper. I didn't stick them down or anything. Just so she can make her own embellishments with those. Thought that was a nice little extra. Then I just threw one of these really cool pens from Amazon. They're quill looking pens, but they have a nice fine tip on them. And they're actually black gel pens. They don't smudge. I really like using those. It's a nice ultra fine tip. So another thing I made were these really cute. I saw these on the Cricut Design Space. Again, it was free. I'm going to use that term loosely, because I do pay for the monthly subscription for Design Space. And I made these cute little carrot boxes. Really simple to make, really simple to construct. It's only 3 colors. Wasn't a big deal, so let's get into that. Let's do this one first. And they just slide apart. I did have to put a little bit of, because as you can see, like you kind of pull on them a little bit. And I've been opening and closing them, checking on things and adding things. So I did put a little piece of clear tape just to keep it from ripping. And what I filled this with, got them all, were some altered dominoes. I just made them really simple altered dominoes. I didn't get too crazy with decorating them. Dollar Tree, those gold stickers that we all like. I used washi tape. I know my camera does not want to focus on that. Maybe if I move this out of the way. But I just used some spring type of washi tape. I did use some, it's called gel medium. It's actually for like acrylic paints and different things to, like the artist paints. But it's kind of thick and sticky, but it's ultra clear. And it really sticks well to the domino, I don't know, whatever plastic material this is. But I just kept it simple with some washies. And I just did them in some different color washies, some pinks. Maybe my light's too bright. Maybe that's why. Let me just turn that down a little. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I think you can see a little better in the dimmer light. Fab. Love, wish, and joy. And then I just put some washi on the backs of these, on these mini dominoes from the Dollar Tree. I didn't want to alter them too much because then I said she can alter them any way she would like. And those, and I just thought they went in here because it tapers down and they're not going to fall out. And I just thought that was a good way to fill up the little carrot. And this just, they're a little tricky to close. I mean, they're not really made to be opened and closed. I think they're made to be constructed, put some candy in there, and then torn open for Easter. I don't think they're really designed to be opened and shut, but that's okay. And this was the second one. I made 2 of those. And I just curled the tops. These were obviously flat, and I just used my bone folder to curl every other one, every other way, just to give a little dimension and fun. So what I made here was actually one of those. I used a pin, and I just made a little charm out of some inexpensive beads. This was actually part of like a clasp or something that I had. I used this pin that has a pearl on top and some gems. It already had these rhinestones already on them. Let me see if I can pull this off without stabbing myself. That would be good. I just used one of those rubber earring backs that you can get. I don't know. I think we got these ones at Walmart in the jewelry department. They're like, I don't know, $1.99, but you get tons of them. Get like hundreds of them. And that's what I use to hold up the little claspy thing. And you don't really notice it because it's clear. It's like clear silicone. And I just put little charms hanging from them. I'm not really a charm maker or jewelry maker, but this was a simple way to do it. And just some inexpensive beads I got on clearance, I believe, from Joann's. And then I just made this little holder so that it didn't slide all the way down. And I just cut it to fit into the tapered carrot. And I just thought that was a cute way to just to store it in there. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I made. That's what I designed. I had a ton of fun making it. I think it came out really pretty. And for a 4x4 by 4x4, for the 4-inch cube, it actually, I thought it was going to be kind of small, but it actually holds quite a bit. It held actually a lot more than I thought it was going to. But I really like the presentation. And it should fit in a flat rate shipping box, one of the smaller ones, so that makes me happy. And like I said, I'm still gonna, I think I'm gonna add some pink to that, some pink die cuts. Well, I can't believe I never thought of it. I realized that after I just recently did a die cut swap with Tiffany McGill on her Facebook group, Coffee, Cake, and Crafting. I was kind of mad that I was like, you know, I have all this vinyl. I bought like one of those mixed packs, you know, assorted packs that had a bunch of 12 by 12 inch squares, and you got, I don't know, like 40 different colors. And I'm like, and I have this big roll of transfer tape. I'm like, why didn't I cut vinyl for people? Duh. So that's going to be kind of a thing that I do. They're flat, inexpensive. I have 25 squeegees to give away as goodies. Duh. But what are you going to do? But yeah, guys, that's what I made. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. Like I said, I am going to put the description to the basket below. The link in the description is what I meant. To the basket below, it was MayMay Made It. It was just a paper Easter basket. You can probably find it just by searching. But like I said, I went through, I looked at a few videos, and you know, you can find those ones that, you know, you cut the strips of paper and you weave them, but I'm looking at these tutorials going, I did that in kindergarten. Like, I needed to figure out something else. I didn't want it to come out juvenile, or you know, I wanted to find a simpler way. I said that weaving is going to be a pain in the tush, and I really didn't want to get too involved in that. And when I saw this, it's sturdy. It holds quite a bit. It's sturdy. It's got a little weight on it. I mean, it's not heavy, but obviously with the stuff I put in, it's got a little weight on it. That's why I want to use a flat rate shipping box. But it, the box itself is sturdy the way she constructed it. So I'm really, the basket I should say, not box, but it is essentially a box with an open top and a handle. I mean, that's essentially what it is. And then you're using these faux slat boards, these faux slats to make it look more woven. But other than that, I mean, it was simple. 12 by 12 piece of paper and an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, I think is what I used. I think that's really all I used. And maybe just an extra strip for the handle. Wasn't a big deal. So, I mean, it wasn't a ton of paper. Super simple. Super easy. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And have a good day.